Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Jack, this is Jack Lee Golf. We're here at Ickleton Golf Club today and I am with what is potentially the most mental golf club I've ever seen in my life. Let's get it tested, let's see what it is, let's see what it does, and let's show you guys how crazy this thing actually is. Let's get into it. So hello everyone, welcome back. Like I said, my name's Jack, this is Jack Lee Golf. If this is your first time watching these videos, please make sure you're doing the usuals of liking, sharing, subscribing. Like I said, this club is absolutely mental. It is the Thomas Golf AT190 fairway wood. When I say fairway wood, I use that term extremely loosely as it is 42 degrees and it is a 19 wood. We've also got a 17 wood here today. In this video I'm probably going to be more focusing on the 19 wood because it is mental. I want to say a big thank you to Mike Hodgson. Mike is a member here at Ickleton Golf Club and he's very kindly lent me these two woods to have a go with. So 17 wood is 38 degrees, 19 wood is 42 degrees. That's probably most similar to my 9 iron. I've got ping eye blades. So I'm going to hit some with this, I'm going to hit some with my 9 iron, we're going to compare both. Before I do that, I'm going to read you a little bit of information that I found on the internet with regards to the Thomas Golf Club's fairway wedges. You could almost call them fairway wedges. That's how mad these things are. If this is proper boring as well as I'm reading it, I'm going to cut it out of the video. So, Thomas Golf fairway woods are an essential tool in any golfer's bag. Whether you're going for the green on those hard to reach holes or you're facing trouble from the tee box, our fairway woods will get you to where you need to go. The usual sales, you know what I mean, that comes with most clubs of these nature. Right, so it does say traditional fairway woods are used to replace your driver or long irons. Thomas Golf offers an array of fairway woods that can substitute any club in your set. Thomas Golf offers fairway woods ranging from 2 wood all the way to sand wedge equivalent. Mental. I've never seen a sand wood. For many golfers, Thomas Golf fairway woods provide more loft, obviously because they're more lofted, distance and control. Weird that. If it's got more loft, usually it doesn't tend to go further. It's like loft or distance, you get to pick. Anyways, I'm rambling. Than your standard irons. Therefore, using the Thomas Golf fairway woods may be the solution to any issues in your game. That is a massive claim. I've got some issues. I don't think these are going to fix it. Alright, just lastly, just looking at some of the last bits of information on this website. Lower centre of gravity, which aligns the sweet spot of the club to the centre of the golf ball, depends where you strike it. The lower centre of gravity allows you to launch the ball high from even the worst of lies. That is a valid point. We see that in a lot of modern day distance irons. Centre of gravity, centre of mass, further back in the club, which promotes high launching. Compact head design glides through the deepest of grass with ease. If you don't deliver the club through the grass, it won't. Like if you swing like that and miss the ground, it's not going to cut through the grass, is it? Anyway, Thomas Golf fairway woods are ideal for obtaining maximum distance with added shot control. That bit I get. I can see these going a lot further than a club, an iron certainly, with this loft on it. Below is an equivalent chart, tells you what kind of lofts and stuff you get. So without further ado, I'm going to hit some of these shots first with this mental 19 wood. I'm going to put my glove on because I'm taking this video very seriously and we're going to see how far it goes. So we've got GC quad set up. We have a GC quad here at Ickleton. It's an amazing piece of kit, makes my life very easy. As you guys will see, I've set this up as a fairway wood. I'm starting to wonder if the quad will even fathom a wood of this nature, if it'll even pick it up. So let's give it a go. And like I said, I'm going to hit some of this, I'm going to hit some of my 9 iron, and we're going to compare the data afterwards. Spec wise, like I said, the main thing with this, it's 42 degrees. It has just got like a stock regular shafting. Lengthwise, it does feel very short as well. I'm just wondering if it is in fact the same length as my 9 iron. It is, they're the exact same length. It's got a very funky alignment aid on top. It's got like a sunken in head and just like a gold sight line. So that's quite unusual, especially the sunken headness. Right, I need to stop talking. Let's hit some shots. I'm going to be aiming for our 150 board. If this goes the same distance as my 9 iron, I'll be amazed. I think it's going to go a lot further. It is bizarre to look at. The loft is literally pointing straight back up at me. That is mental. That is the weirdest flight I've ever seen in my life. It just pops straight up. Strike pretty good, 38 degrees loft delivered, carry 141. A bit shorter than my 9 iron. I think when we come to it some with that later on, we'll see my 9 iron's more like 150, but that was bizarre. Right, let's have some more. Let's hit 4 or 5. As you guys might pick up on audio, it makes a weird pinging noise. That were a little bit more toey that time, that strike. 148 though, that is weird. I was really predicting it to be a bit further than that, but because of how high launching it is, it doesn't seem to be spinning anywhere near what a 9-iron does either, so. And I suppose that's a quite interesting point, because obviously you'd want to see a certain level of spin with your 9-iron to be able to hold greens, stuff like that. With this, the flight is really, really high. When we talk about peak heights later on, I'll show you what I mean by that. It's more so with this club, the descent angle, the height at which it goes, which is going to allow you to stop it on a green. It's so mad looking down at a wood head, that shape, and then it going straight up as it does. A little bit left that time. We're just going to go one more shot then, and I'm going to show you distances, I'm going to show you heights, I'm going to show you flights. A little bit pulley again. Don't see much curve out of it. I must say that most of them ball flights have been pretty straight. Whichever direction it started in, it's tended to go in that direction. Felt crazy. Look at that, 19 wood. That is the loft that we're dealing with. How crazy is that? And that's the alignment age you've got on the top. Right then, so just for comparison's sake, I'm going to hit some with my 9-iron now. This is the closest club in my bag to the loft of that 19 wood. Obviously these clubs have been custom fit for me. Yeah, I just want to see main differences. I want to see differences in dispersion, if any. I want to see differences in launches and spins. Let's compare. And let's see if there is an added benefit to having that club in your bag than just your generic 9-iron. I've got an idea in my head of people that's going to suit more than others, but first let me hit some shots. That one was just a little bit pulled as well, just a tiny bit left. Right, that is a similar kind of amount of shots with both clubs. Let's now go and look at the data. Let's see what's going off. Right then, so let's have a look at that all-important data. I'm going to pull them both up on screen for you now. Well, I'm not going to pull them both up. I'm going to look at one at a time. That's a more logical way of doing it. Right then, let's firstly have a look at what was going off with the Thomas 19 wood. So we saw average club head speed of 92.2 mile an hour. We saw an efficiency of 1.16. We saw an angle of attack which is 4.5 degrees down. That's interesting when I come to show you how different it is with a 9-iron. Club path of 0.1 degrees left. Club face of 0.3 degrees close to that path, so very straight in that delivery. Club loft delivered on average, we saw 39 degrees, 42 degrees on this club, 39 degrees of loft delivered. Then when we come to see what the difference was with the 9-iron, we saw 93.9 mile an hour club head speed, so that's 2 mile an hour quicker. We saw an efficiency of 1.18, almost identical. Angle of attack is different. I'm 2 degrees more down with a 9-iron than I am a fairway wood. This wood. I think reason for that is that naturally, as I am looking at a fairway wood, I see impact is slightly different with those two. I'll always prefer to be steeper with an iron, especially a short iron when compared to a fairway wood. So that's more like, I think, a natural reaction on my behalf. Again, club path 0, club face 0. Me doing my job, I'm delivering it pretty straight, which is cool. Club loft is different. So despite these being similarly lofted, I'm delivering 34 degrees with my 9-iron, whereas it was 39 with the wood. And then when we come to look at distances, we saw ball speed slightly down with the fairway wood. You would expect ball speeds to be up due to the nature and the construction of the head of the fairway wood, but it is down. 108 versus 110, or 111 if you rounded it up with my 9-iron. Launch angle 27.5 degrees with the fairway wood, 24 degrees with the 9-iron. Backspin 6,200 for the fairway wood, 7,100 with the 9-iron. Obviously we're using a variety of balls. If we'd use the same ball throughout, we'd have seen a bit more consistency, I think, in that region. But obviously more spinning a 9-iron versus the fairway wood. One thing that changes though, when we look at peak height, 40 yards in the air with the fairway wood, 37 yards with the 9-iron. So whereas the 9-iron's coming in a little bit lower and spinning more, the way that you'll be able to stop the fairway wood is it's just going to come in from a higher descent angle effectively, not have as much spin on, but the height is going to allow it to stop in a similar kind of fashion when it hits the green. Distance wise, 144 with the fairway wood, average carry, 148 with my 9-iron. So maybe there's an element of familiarity because I'm more used to it to my 9-iron. I can maybe go at it a little bit more. Like we saw, club head speed is very similar, if slightly up if anything with the iron. But yeah, you would expect the club head of a fairway wood just to allow you to create a bit more ball speed because there's a bit more bulk there and just advance it a bit further, but in that instance, not quite the case. Offlineness, and I'll come to show you the dispersion circles shortly. I was averaging 0.5 yard left with my iron, 2 yards left with the wood, so minimal. Direction wise, that's always mostly going to be due to me delivering a decent face to path ratio, all that kind of stuff. Let's have a look at those dispersion circles. So firstly, with the wood, you can see that I was hitting target pretty consistently. I had one that popped off to the right and went a little bit short, and then when it comes to my iron, you can see that the distances crept up a little bit more, and there was a bit of a tighter dispersion. I would just happen to hit that centre line a bit more frequently, probably more so to the fact that that is fitted for me. This one is not. Like we said right at the start of the video, this has got a regular shaft in it, so not necessarily of my suiting. But yeah, how interesting is that? In that, comment below, is that the weirdest club you've ever seen in your life? It certainly is with me. If you want to see me test these golf clubs, the 19 and the 17 wood, out on the golf course, make sure you're commenting, make sure you're liking the video. If we get enough likes, I'm going to take these out onto the golf course, obviously with Mike's permission. He's been very kind to lend these to me today, so if I can get them back off him at a later date, we might be able to take these out onto course and compare them again with a 9-iron just to see how they do. One last thing that I want to say is you might think, off this test, like, what's the point of this club? It's no better than a normal wood. Where could it benefit certain types of golfers? Slower swing speeds. If you're in the category of having a slower swing speed, looking for more so a wood or a hybrid, doesn't have to be this brand in particular. Your modern day hybrids, fairway woods. I know fairway woods only really tend to go up to like 7 wood loft, but hybrids, especially when you can get them 6 hybrids, even 7 hybrids in some cases, they're benefiting more golfers with slower swing speeds than you would imagine. So as ever, go and make sure you seek PGA professional advice, make sure you get fitted in that area. You might be surprised with the benefits of a hybrid versus mid to long irons if you have got a slower swing speed. I can definitely see this being good out of lies like thick rough. Because we see that weight, that centre of gravity all the way back, that means that we're getting those slightly higher launches out of slightly worse lies. This could be a sneaky good club, but again, that is also the case in your regular conventional hybrids. The main difference between those modern day hybrids that I'm kind of talking about now is just the fact that they're not as crazy lofted, and they're not as big headwise as well. So this is definitely a fairway wood with a 9-9 degree loft, which makes it so mental. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you're doing the usuals of hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, all that kind of stuff. Plenty more content to come from me soon. Like I said in the previous video, this is YouTube season for me now, so I'm going to get smashing the videos out. As ever, if there's anything that you want me to test, compare, if you want to see me do course vlogs, please make sure you're leaving all that info in the comment section below. Apart from that, that's it from me today. Hope you've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that. That club is proper weird, and I've quite enjoyed it in that today. So thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Laters. See ya.